Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. Today is September 17th, 2014. My name's Rex Harris, and as always, it's an honor and a privilege to spend some time with you here today. For those of you that were here yesterday morning, we had a technological snafu with Google Hangouts and an internet connection, and we didn't get to train on what we wanted to train on yesterday, so we're going to go back and we're going to do that today. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on screen sharing here, and we are going to get right into it. Okay, so I've transferred the notes over from yesterday, and we're going to talk about how to create your content in such a way that it creates subscribers and buyers. One of the things that we're going to talk about here this morning is this word attract or attraction marketing. How many people here have heard this phrase, attraction marketing? And I'm going to, I understand the concept of attraction marketing and how it works because people are attracted to people that can show them how to get from point A to point B, how to get an answer to a question or how to get a solution to a problem. My fundamental challenge with the word attract or attraction and attraction marketing is that it paints a picture that we are doing things exclusively for the purposes of attracting the right people. If we look at that in terms of universal law, spiritual law, what goes around comes around, think about that for a minute. Or do unto others as you would have them do unto you, as many of you believe it. If you think about it in terms of attraction marketing, and that's our objective, then basically what we are doing is we are taking a selfish approach to marketing. Because when we're talking about attracting people to us, where are we talking about putting the focus? We're talking about putting the focus on ourselves, and we know through training and testing that our results come when we focus our attention on others. Okay, that's where our results come, is when we're doing this. Okay, I'm going to throw in there answering questions and solving problems. The fundamental challenge that most marketers face when it comes to reaching others with a product or an opportunity is a way to transition from just someone I recently met to someone who joins my business or someone who buys my product. And I don't care how attracted someone is to you in terms of your success, if that's how people are taking this, which many people are. It's when people know, like, and trust you that sales and signups are going to happen. Now, you'll notice that I didn't say how to write copy that attracts subscribers and buyers. I said how to create value content that creates subscribers and buyers. Because if you're talking about building a relationship with another human being, we're talking about creating something. We're not talking about bringing them into something where we are superior to them, because there's a lot of that within the online marketing community, this whole concept, I guess we'll call it, that there's something intimidating about connecting with people who are good at what they do in terms of marketing online. There's people feel, and I used to feel this way, intimidated by successful marketers to the point where I would just kind of like crawl back into my shell and go back to trying to figure things out on my own. That is a colossal mistake. Okay? I'm speaking from experience when I tell you that the majority of the top home business owners and internet marketers that I've met over the last year and a half traveling to different events across the United States are people who are willing to connect with other people, even new marketers, and not only provide knowledge to people, but also even go into joint ventures with those people. I watched it happen live in real time. So that's the opportunity that's available to you. The key to making this happen is the content that you're putting on the internet. The way in which you're participating in the social media. All of these things apply now, because it's just like we read the other day when we were talking about Trust Funnel by Brian G. Johnson, which I hope you guys have gone out and purchased because it's an amazing book. I believe every internet marketer should have a copy of this. Okay? It's like he says, today it's the users who decide where the traffic flows and what products are bought and sold. So that being the case, that means that in order to build a presence on the internet that's going to create quality relationships for you, that you will have to take the initiative to put your heart and your beliefs into the mix when it comes to the content that you create. I see a lot of people create amazing content online, step-by-step stuff that, you know, is of incredible value to people. Where you are going to begin to build a network of people or a tribe is when, like I said here, you are creating a message in your content that relates with the pain of your target audience like it's your own burden. Okay? That's directly from Mike Filsaime, ladies and gentlemen. That come right out of my notes from Marketing Mayhem. Relate with their pain like it's your own burden, and talk specifically about what value you are going to share. Generic marketing does not work. Generic marketing does not work. Because think about this. If I were to have titled this workshop this morning, you know, content creation success secrets, for example. Everybody's doing that. What is the success secret in this case? Well, it's to create how to create value content that creates subscribers and buyers. What do I mean by that? Let's look at a couple of things here this morning. We're going to look at IBO Toolbox as an example, and we're going to look at Aweber as an example. Okay? With IBO Toolbox, we practice a conversational marketing strategy. Okay, and I'm going to be adding the entire brand new conversational marketing strategy training using IBO Toolbox to the Academy this week. We had our leadership meeting this week. I've talked with a lot of other people, and we believe that this skill is the fundamental skill that's going to put people into cash flow the fastest, is conversational marketing. Okay, so we're going to be focusing on that. Okay, obviously the other method of marketing that many of us use are part of the relationship creation process, either just using a different method via email marketing. Okay? Regardless, the objective here is to utilize a resource to create relationships, that creates subscribers, that creates buyers by earning their trust. There's a lot of people, I would say the majority percentage of the people in the online marketing community who have a very difficult time trusting people. Does that mean that you are going to have troubles breaking into that audience? No. What that is knowledge that you can leverage to become better at building relationships than everybody else. Okay? On IBO Toolbox, the easiest way for me to bring someone to a solution that they're looking for, like we teach on these workshops every day, is to connect with them and focus on what their needs are. Because once you know what the problem is, then you can find a way to solve the problem. Okay? Maybe it's a problem that you can solve based on knowledge that you have. Maybe it's a problem you have no idea how to solve, and you need to leverage your friends in the world of online marketing who do know how to solve it. This is something that doesn't happen a whole lot either. People will run into a point in a conversation where somebody asks them something, and then all of a sudden, well, geez, I have no idea how to answer that. So what happens then? Well, a lot of times they ignore it. They just don't reply, or in one other way or another, blow it in terms of that connection, versus going to a friend and saying, hey, having a conversation with a guy on IBO Toolbox that's asking questions about such and such. I don't know how to answer them. What's the question? I find out the question, and then if I can answer it, I will answer it, and if I can't answer it, I will go to another friend who can answer it. That's how things get done in this community at the upper level. Because the one thing I can tell you about the upper level, and I don't mean to say upper level people to lord people over anyone, okay? The people that have achieved that higher level of success in online marketing have become successful primarily because of the company they keep and the friendships they have created over the years. Okay, jvzoo.com holds that website, not very old. Not very old at all, relatively new on the scene, and yet in a very short period of time have created a website that has now done over $75 million in total sales through all affiliate sales on the website. Why? Because 3 guys came together when they met at an event. JVZoo was born. How'd the Academy of Home Business come about? Okay, 2 guys on the telephone working on a creative way to answer questions and solve the problems for the people in the online marketing workspace who are struggling to make money. And all of that happens because of the fact that these people understand the power of building a relationship with another human being. This is why our efforts are best focused on daily activities that continuously provide value to our, and let's even remove this word here because perhaps this will sink it in for everybody. Okay? I'm going to use one word here that perhaps will get the point across here. Create value content that creates friends. Or we could say that builds friendships. Because speaking from experience, I am much more happy during the day when I am working with people on our team at the Academy than when I am working by myself. There's value in that for me to be able to sit down and hang out with Jocelyn last night and go over a presentation and to come here and hang out with you guys on these workshops and to be able to hang out with Rodney Coleman at noon Eastern time today and put the beta test in place for the new Get Paid to Wear T-Shirts campaign, which we're going to be bringing to you guys sometime in the next, I'm going to say 24 hours or less. We'll be posting about that and how to get involved. Okay, this afternoon, 1 p.m. Eastern time, sitting down with Laura McCarthy and going through and making some modifications to the Academy to make it easier for people to find stuff and create a better flow. Okay, that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. Right now, we are creating value content that builds friendships. We're building friendships and relationships through our support desk in the Academy. You should see the testimonials that are coming in through the support desk at the Academy for the support people are receiving. Okay? Not to pat anybody on the back, including myself or my wife, but to demonstrate that when you make a decision to start a business and people come to you and buy your product, that you take fantastic care of your customers. This isn't a hobby. This isn't something that I do on the side. Not for me. Maybe it is for you, but for me, this is my livelihood every day. When I get out of bed, by God's amazing grace, my commute is wherever I'm at in the house where there's a computer. 2 in one room, 2 in another, 1 in another, tablets, phones, whatever. That's our business. That's what keeps us at home with our family. Where in the afternoon, when we have a break in the action, if we want to go hang out at the pool for an hour with our grandson, we can do that. Or if we want to take the family out for a nice dinner from time to time, we can do that. Or if we want to travel to an event, we can do that. Or if we decided that we wanted to take a vacation, we could do that. All because of the fact that we work diligently every day to create content that brings value to a marketplace that has been in demand for this type of thing for over a decade. People will find that when they implement their heart into what they're doing and focus on the success of those who they are building relationships with first, that money will come much faster than if you're out there trying to chase it down, taking shortcuts. Okay, so how do you create this content? How do we start creating content today that's going to be of a benefit to people? All right. Let's talk about where to create content. If you have no other place to create content, you can go to IBO Toolbox, create a free account, set up your profile, click press release, and create 2 posts here every day. And we discussed some creative ways to do that here recently. We're going to be doing more of that this week. But not necessarily for the purposes of training, teaching, and coaching. These are 3 words that are finding their way out of my vocabulary more and more every day, because I can see where certain words, at least for me, are a colossal turnoff. And let me give you an example. The word coach. How many coaches can we possibly have in the online marketing workspace? And why are there people out there calling themselves coaches, home business coaches, when they're working a full-time job? Okay? It's just me, but it seems to me that a coach is going to be someone who can teach based on experience. If I'm going to coach people how to get a certain result, then I need to know how to get that result. Because it's one thing to call yourself a coach and then just give people an outline, and to call yourself a coach and be able to allow people to watch over your shoulder and see what it is you do in a way that's replicatable for many people. I have found that I have gotten the best results doing what I'm doing by keeping things incredibly simple, by letting the content, by letting my heart, and by letting the vision be enough. Letting this, we believe that every man, woman, and child on planet Earth has the right to know how to use the internet to make money so they can create time and money freedom for themselves and their families. And people are either on board with that or they're not. And I'm good with it either way. Okay? But I know that the majority are on board with exactly that. That's our objective, is to make sure that the people who are watching, that the people who are coming to the workshops and taking notes and paying attention, those are the people that we are here to serve. And all of this starts with your ability, not even ability, your willingness to just start sharing value with people. Okay? IBO Toolbox, boom. Post videos here in a press release, content, search engine optimized, title, keywords, website link, boom. All of this right here free of charge, and Google loves IBO Toolbox. Okay? Things to consider. Okay? What to consider, let me change that. What to consider when creating content. Okay? Here's one I see people miss, and I've missed it too. Okay? Don't assume people know who you are. Yes, everybody is watching, but don't assume that everyone is. If that makes sense. Okay? Lots of people are watching, but not everyone is. There's a lot of people out there that have no idea who you are. Okay? Always introduce yourself. Always introduce yourself. Especially when you're doing videos. When you've got the subscribers on your list and stuff like that, or at least address, you know, always introduce yourself, or I'll just leave it at that. Always introduce yourself. Even if you've got people that are already on your list and been on your list for a while, or people that you've known forever. Put out a new video, and you're saying it to your subscribers, hey guys, it's Rex. Hey guys and gals, it's Laura. Hey guys and gals, it's Michelle. Hey guys and gals, it's Bob. You know, good afternoon, folks. You know, Rex Harris here. Okay. Tell people what you are doing. Tell people what's going on. Hey guys and gals, Rex Harris here. I was just doing some work over on IBO Toolbox when I saw a lot of new people coming through the site this afternoon. So following the conversational marketing strategy that we learned in the academy, I was able to create 10 new associates in a couple hours this afternoon. Okay? Here's what I did. Then show them. Because remember, people are going to join you. They're going to get involved with people they know, like, and trust. That's who they're going to do business with. So if you're out there talking down to people or talking at people, you're going to find that that continues to be a struggle. Let people hear from your heart. If you've had a struggle, share it. If you've found a solution to that struggle, share it. Don't complain about it. I'm not telling you to complain, because complaining is going to get you nowhere when it comes to building a list of people who know, like, and trust you. Tell people what you are doing. Keep them informed. Okay? Let them know what's working for you and how they can get access to it. That's how you earn affiliate commissions. Okay? Let's focus on this for a second. Let them know what's working for you and how they can get access to it. Create a video. Hey folks, Rex Harris here. Hope you're having a phenomenal day. I just got done posting to the safe lists this afternoon, and I joined a brand new safe list here that's already got 3,000 members. And in sending to this one safe list, I got 10 opt-ins in the first 30 minutes. Looks like this could be a decent traffic resource. Here's the link. Check it out for yourself. Test it and see what you think. If it's a good fit for you, great. If not, thanks for looking. Why would people join you in those regards, or join, take action and join a marketing resource you earn affiliate commission on after they know, like, and trust you? Because they know, like, and trust you. You suggested something, what you've shared with them before has worked. Now you're sending it to them again. And you send it to them again. And you send it to them again. Each time you find something out there that you've tested gets a result, share it with your subscribers. Anytime you find gold online, share it with your subscribers. Because this way you're not sitting down trying to figure out how to write content that's going to convince or persuade people to do anything. That everybody thinks that there's some big secret to writing content. What words do I use? What are the psychological triggers and stuff like that? I have found that just using the resources to communicate with people works for me. I don't go into a lot of drawn out content trickery and keywords that trigger a subconscious response and stuff like that. Obviously, learning to speak directly to someone's subconscious is very important. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to just be real and connect and relate with them. Like their pain is your own burden. Hey folks, Rex Harris here. Quick question for you today. Have you ever spent weeks or even months clicking for credits on the safe list and traffic exchanges and have gotten absolutely nowhere? How many people do you suppose out there are going to instantly relate with that pain? So what happens if you put together a lead capture page with a video and run it on the traffic exchanges as a test? Hint, hint, hint. We know they're watching. We know that people are watching the screen. We know there's someone there looking at our video. And yet, for whatever reason, 97 out of 100 people can't seem to get any response from people. Why is that? Well, it's because the content being created is not being created in such a way as to make a connection with another human being. People want to teach, they want to pitch, there's always this element that comes from so many people that either gives an I'm inferior to you message in their demeanor and their actions, or I'm a superior. Okay? And I'm not picking on anybody who calls themselves a coach. What I'm saying is this. It doesn't matter whether you call yourself coach, teacher, sensei, rabbi, Jedi master. It does not matter. The bottom line is this. What you do for others is what's going to propel you forward. Because your business, ladies and gentlemen, whether you want to believe it or not, even in using the internet, is a people business. Because it takes people to buy your products. It takes people to join a business opportunity. And everybody wants people to get on board with a business opportunity because the business opportunity is so awesome. Oh my God, this is amazing. I can't believe it. It's so exciting. It's this new backwards, flipped over, sideways, spill under matrix with twist over and flip over and flop over and all this stuff. And there's billions of people that join in, and oh, it's just amazing. Get in now. I mean, you guys know how it goes. I don't have to go on and on with that stuff. But that's what everybody wants. They want that to be the reason why people join something. And ladies and gentlemen, it will never be the reason that someone joins and stays in anything. You will be that reason. You will be the reason why they join and stay. And in knowing that, it's important to make sure that you become a student of this game and a master of your craft. And that when you put something into motion that brings people together, that you keep them connected, that you get them involved. And when I say keep them connected, I mean keep them connected to what's going on through your sharing. You've got all the resources, good grief. I can chat with people here all day long. I can chat with people here. I can create groups and post in them here. I can contact my list. I can run advertisements. I mean, there's so many things that I can do just to stay connected with people. Okay? Stay connected every day, including Sunday. For those of you that can absolutely manage to do it on a Sunday. I can tell you this. If you start building a team in anything, or you start building a list, and you are silent for more than 72 hours, you are automatically becoming irrelevant to your subscribers. The reason they are staying is because of you, and they expect to hear from you. I'm not saying to blast them 7 times a day, because then they're going to get sick of you. But if you're consistently every day, once or twice a day, making sure that they have the workshop schedule, or make sure that they have your schedule, or making sure that they are getting quality information, quality access to resources that you've tested, you're going to make a lot of money doing what you do. But you have to understand, more than anything, if you're going to be successful, I mean, you don't have to understand anything. You can walk away from this call today and never do anything from the information. So, I mean, you don't have to understand anything. If you want to create a network of people that are working together on a unique vision for the benefit of the whole, gee whiz, you better be willing to bring it, and bring it big. And what I mean bringing it big is your heart. That you put your heart into this. Not saying you take it personally. You can put your heart into something without making a personal connection with it. I don't ever recommend that you make a personal connection with your business. That's not for me, that doesn't work. I had to learn to become emotionally unattached from my business. Because when I was emotionally attached to things, it was a disaster. It was a train wreck. Okay? Where things really began to change for me was when I finally came to the realization that the best way forward is to just be of service to others first. And don't be afraid to let people try before they buy. Like Frank Kern says, always lead with your best stuff, whatever your best stuff may be. Share your stuff in the social media when you do a blog post or you do a press release. Come over to our groups on Facebook when you do a new cool piece of value content that you want some assistance sharing, and we'll be happy to do that for you. At least I will. Because that's what it takes. If you want to get the traffic from the search engines, you need those likes. You need those comments. That's what propels your content forward. That's what brings you more traffic, so you can connect with more people and build more relationships. Okay? And make more friends. Okay? You can build friendships with people without the emotional attachment. And that's one of the greatest challenges that I faced in my life, is to be able to build a business without the emotional attachment or the codependency on my happiness being determined by what was going on in the business every day. And believe me, over the years, I've had support tickets that have come in that have not been pretty. I've had people cancel accounts. I've had people leave organizations, okay? If you take that personally, it's going to drive you insane. Do you think that people at your major retailer where you live, even at the corporate level, lose any sleep about it when you buy something at the store that you realize that you didn't want, or somebody buys you a gift that didn't fit, that you take it back? You think people take that personally? Of course they don't. Okay? They don't take it personally. There are times in business where things work out that, you know, are favorable, and things that happen that, you know, are not ideal. But as long as you are focusing on making sure that you are taking the best possible care of your customers, of your team members, of your friendships and relationships, online and offline, this is when you are going to start seeing results in a greater way. This is what's going to open the door for you to start creating your own product and putting it out on JVZoo or ClickBank and getting other affiliates on board to promote it, because it's cool, because it actually gives people something of fantastic value. It shows them how to get a result. It shows them, okay, this is your problem, here's the solution, here's how you solve the puzzle, step by step, piece by piece. That's the stuff that sells online. That's what people want. They've been telling us for years. I have the surveys to back it up. People are going to learn a lot about you based on the way you conduct yourself on Facebook, based on the images that you utilize, based on videos you post on Instagram. You are the person that's in charge of applying the information, making the decisions, say, okay, you know what I'm doing is not working, this makes sense, I'm going to test this. Okay? And just keep your content real. Tell people who you are, tell them what you're doing, show them how, and show them where they can get more access to more cool stuff. And stay connected with them every day. Every day. If you can't send an email at 7 a.m. in the morning when you need to send an email to your list, then care enough about the people on your list to go in here and set up a message to go out the next day. You have complete control over how often you engage with your subscribers here. You have complete control how many people you connect with here. You have complete control over how many people you connect with here. And I still got a whole arsenal of friend requests to go through today. Conversational marketing wonderland. Okay? So create content. that gives people tremendous value and gives them the opportunity to connect with you because you are relating to their pain like it's your own burden. All right? So I hope you guys found today useful. We are going to be digging into the mechanics of this stuff here to wrap up the week. We have Laura McCarthy this afternoon at, well, let me turn on screen sharing there. There we go. We have Laura McCarthy this afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. We've had a lot of requests coming in from people that don't understand the intricacies of their web browser, how to clear their history, how to clear cache, how to clear cookies, how to utilize cookies to make what we do online more efficient, that type of thing. So Laura is going to be spending some time with all of you who want to see it this afternoon at 3 p.m. Eastern Time to go over these things, and then that video will be added to the Pro Members section of our website at the Academy. I'm actually going to be spending time with Laura this afternoon. As I stated, we're going to be going through and making some changes in there to make it flow better and make it easy for you guys to find content, so it's more, okay, do this type stuff. That's what we're working to incorporate into this now as we step into it and begin to take the Academy into its next level of development here. So again, appreciate your time. Thanks for coming out today. If you're brand new with us today and you don't know anything about the Academy and you like what you've seen, you like what you hear, and you'd like to work together with us in friendship and spirit, there is a form directly to your bottom right where you can create an account in the Academy of Home Business, absolutely free of charge. And if you'd like to learn how to make money with the Academy, all you have to do is get with the person that referred you to the Academy, and they will be happy to show you how. So with that, we look forward to seeing you on the inside, and we'll see you back here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. God bless you. Bye for now.